Hello, history lovers, geeks, weirdos, and time travelers. We are back in Chester, New Hampshire for the annual viewing of the Chester Village People. I'm excited to be here. I wanted to do something fallish with you guys today. Got all my errands done and everything I needed to this afternoon, and I thought, you know what? It's a good day to do it before the rain comes, and we're gonna get out, walk around town, talk about Chester, the history a little bit, and take a look at all these awesome creations. Look at this. This is new. We've got Marty and Doc right behind me. Usually I start at Pee Wee, but I saw these guys and I was like, man, love them all equally, but this is awesome. And you know, it may not be Salem, Plymouth, or you know, some crazy town that's known for fallish activity, but New England is full of these little treasures that have their own traditions and awesomeness during the fall season, and Chester's definitely one of them, and we look forward to this all year. It's just really cool, and they've upped things a little bit too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Chester was founded, or I should say established, in 1722 after settlers bought it from the Pennacook Indians, and it's been a nice, flourishing but sleepy little New Hampshire town ever since. But I just love how New England it is. And if any place has the New Hampshire look and vibe and wonderful small town feel, this place is it. And they really pull out all the stops, especially this time of year. Now look at this. People get so creative. Instead of Cracker Barrel, they've made Chester Barrel. So cute. Look at this. They did a really good job on the faces. Noah, introduce me to your friends. Noah's a big Jaws fan.
Quint, Brody, Cooper.
And of course, we just celebrated 50 years of Jaws. Look how cool these guys look out here. That is so fun. Evidently, this is a store here we have never been in. So let's check out Bittersweet Blessings. This is very cool. Whoa, those are unique. What the heck? I can't believe I've ever been in here. It's like a cool New England primitive shop. There's something really cool about these. I know, aren't they cool?
Ooh.
Very different. What?
These are cool. Look at Scrooge.
Oh, that is so cool. They're kind of like Tim Burton-y, folksy. I mean, okay, it's $459, but that's like something you hand down. That's something you'd have forever.
Never before Christmas.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, I love these like tavern sign style things, but this one is awesome. Gosh, these are cool. These are so cool. That'd be something to like think about in the future. Those are very, very cool. I like everything in here, honestly. I absolutely love these. I can't believe we just stumbled in here. I've never been in here. And this is not that far from where we live. Awesome. This is not like necessarily the style of my house. My style is like a blend of vintage antiques and eras. Definitely traditional, but like, I think it's fun too to like incorporate pieces like these into things that aren't necessarily like all primitive. Look at that. That is so cool. That was awesome. I got lots of good gifty ideas. Definitely have to come back. And wow. Remember, they're called Bittersweet Blessings in Chester. If there's a website, I'll put the link. But yeah, very cool stuff and really nice folks. There's a different part of it. I wonder what they have. I have found something I absolutely love. These vinyl floor mats are amazing. I don't even know what design I would get. They're $54.95, but I feel like it's worth it because where are you going to find something so unique? And again, my home isn't, it's like a colonial reproduction in traditional in style, but like you could mix, you know, eras. These are just classic. I don't know if I'm going to get one right now. I might wait, only because soon I'll be putting out my Christmas rug in the kitchen, and I'm thinking for a kitchen map. Look at this one. I love this. I love everything, and I got several ideas. fun distraction, but we've got village people to see, the Chester Village people. And I have to mention too that it's actually a fundraiser for the Chester Historical Society. How cool is that? So it's for a good cause as well. And the number of these guys just keeps increasing. There's a Facebook page now for people to see new creations and old favorites. And people post information on there. There's a website. I will put the link in the description to the website. They actually have it charted out. If you look, some of these are numbered, and you can go on there and see who's who and where you can see some of your favorites. So it's gotten pretty organized.
That's a cool house.
That is a cool house. It's just a darling area.
Yeah, this guy, Hercules.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hercules has some toned legs, man. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, we're gonna have to cross and come back. I think Francis is there?
I think so.
Oh, we've got our eye on the Pee-wee. That doesn't sound right. We've got our eyes on Pee-wee. That still doesn't sound right. We got Pee-wee on the brain. That sounds worse. We are walking to Pee-wee. The thing that always makes it tricky is a lot of these are on the highway, and even driving over, we saw some cool ones, but you're on like a busy 2-lane highway at fast speeds, so it's very hard to stop anywhere. Oh my gosh. It is Francis, and he's got the bike. I do want to knock on the door and be like, thank you. Oh, it's a chiropractor, so we could knock on the door. Oh my gosh. I know you are, but what am I? I'm a little stinkweed who takes bikes and puts them in the basement of the Alamo, but not really. It was you all along, Francis. Jerk.
This dog's sad.
All I know is Pee-wee's Big Adventure is one of my favorite movies since I was a wee girl. And when you're a kid, you don't catch all the weird innuendos and all the stuff. You just know that Pee-wee's the hero and Francis is the villain because he's a big butt-faced jerk. All right, let's go see some more village people. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Back to the Future and Pee-wee? Yes, please. Rah, rah, rah. That's all I got. I'm still reeling from Pee-wee. And those are cows. Like actual cows. Sell my bike for all the money in the world, not for $1 million, trillion, billion dollars. Come on, you guys know that's the best. Whew, it's good that I had all that laughter, because here is a very touching, sad, beautiful tribute. Crying behind the sunglasses. It's still really hard. Still really, really hard. This is amazing. Props to these folks for putting this out here. And I feel like Charlie would dig this and love people coming down and enjoying the beautiful season and spending time with their families. Again, really cool that they put that there. Now look at this. Very creative. I think they had this last year, but sometimes what they do is they bring them back, but it's kind of a different incarnation of it. And here's Hook with TikTok. Peter Pan looks like he flew into the tree there. Not good, Peter. You gotta get your flying right. Here we've got dedicated to the residents of Chester who served with distinction in the Persian Gulf Operation Desert Storm, January to March 1991. I remember that well. My parents tied yellow ribbons around the trees in our front yard in Northridge, California, and my mom put ribbons, yellow ribbons, all over her car, and we wore yellow ribbons. And thankfully, I have good parents that raised me to be a free thinker, but a patriotic free thinker and lover of liberty. And yeah, that was a nasty conflict. And if you guys are veterans or military, as always, we love you guys. Thank you for your service. Dedicated to the men of Chester who gave their lives in Vietnam. Oh, love my Nam guys. This is so cute. Again, I think they had this before, but maybe updated, changed a little and moved around, but this is so creative and cute. They come up with the most fun ideas.
So,
Yeah. Ah. Mary Poppins. Thing of beauty is a joy forever. Here's Betsy Ross, I guess. And always George and Martha looking on here at the Chester, New Hampshire sign. Here's Mickey and Minnie. They almost look like the
knockoffs from
yeah,
Square.
like the knockoffs from Times Square or Vegas or Hollywood Boulevard. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely getting that vibe. It's cute though. Gotta have Mickey and Minnie. I mean, it's really well done. Everybody does a great job. Very creative, very fun. Crazy how much traffic there is. Like, not big towns around here, but all the traffic kind of converges on this area. And I think we're gonna move the car. Pinocchio, you're still not a real boy. I'm really great with the accents, huh guys? As we move downtown, or I should say, and as we move down through town, things will get a little more historical, as you'll see in a minute. Speaking of that, I do just want to show here the New Hampshire official historical marker. I showed this last time, but this is about the Blasdell son and father clockmaker settled in Chester in 1762 and manufactured clocks. Revolutionary War soldier, yeah. So that's putting it lightly. He actually served at the Battle of Bennington and was part of the Committee of Safety. Oh, it does say that. Yeah, so, and for those of you who don't quite know about the Committee of Safety, similar to the Sons of Liberty, the main difference is that the Sons of Liberty were really 1765 to like 1775, and the Committee of Safety kind of started 1774, 1775, and went through like the Revolutionary War. In both cases, their job was really to enforce any kind of protests that the Patriot side was taking a stance on, such as, you know, not drinking tea and drinking coffee instead, and making sure that everything was organized. If we were going to take any sort of action, both of those groups would have settled up with their local guys. Oftentimes that was in a tavern. Sometimes they might have also been members of Freemasonry. And so they were, you know, pretty organized and very, very important in early America and in the both beginning, middle, and end of the Rev War and getting us to the point where we are. It was really organizing. And, you know, this is before we had like official governments. So the Sons of Liberty were in a time when we didn't really have the representation. And the Committee of Safety was more like when we were starting to kind of get the idea to form that. And they would actually send people to greater meetings or other meetings, and they would all organize together to get stuff done. Hope that makes sense. All right, let's move on down the road. Stopped off at the Great Hill Cemetery because to say hi to our friendly neighborhood bagpiper, keeping watch here. Looking dapper and grand as always. Here's an idea of where we're at foliage-wise. Still pockets of color, but a lot of the leaves, unfortunately, have dropped off already. So we're gonna be going into stick season. See, so like here's the highway, and it's very hard, especially if you have people behind you, and there is a lot of traffic on this road. Well, a lot by New Hampshire standards, kind of. So it's hard to see, but we're gonna just do this for a minute so that we don't miss anything. Oh my gosh, Pirates of the Caribbean. Did you guys see that? I love Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie and the rides. They need to make another one, and it's gotta have Johnny Depp, otherwise it's not Pirates. Say what you want about Johnny Depp, but I'm a longtime fan. Not perfect, definitely has his issues, but what an actor. Been in so many iconic roles. And I know that this vlog is a little bit different. If you are just joining me, I'm That History Chick. I typically go on location to historic events, sites, museums, travel, and give you the context, the background of a story. I specialize in early America, especially the 18th century, but I dabble in other things. Occasionally, I'll even attend a Comic-Con or two, and just love to go and explore our beautiful country and the world. But if there's a beautiful historic town, I am there for it. And this time of year, it's just fun to do stuff like this, and I figure, why not take my peeps along for the ride and for the fun, this fall activity that we always look forward to. And I looked online at the map, and there should be a bunch down here. But see, they are kind of sporadic, and again, it's kind of hard to stop. We're getting further from the town center now. There are other places that do kind of similar things, but Chester really does it well and has a high concentration of them. And just look at this house and property. So beautiful, and the stone walls and all of this fall splendor with the colors of the trees. This place is just the total package. Very, very, very creative. And see, I am seeing some, but some of them are like facing the other way. It's very hard to capture all of them in one swoop. Just like that, the sun is going down. This is the town of Chester's memorial to the men who served in the Revolutionary War for Independence. And there's a few of them buried here in this amazing historic cemetery. I brought you guys here last year, but look at this with the beautiful fall color. Lots of traffic behind me, and I kind of parked temporarily in the shoulder, so we're gonna have to make this brief. But I definitely wanted to stop here along the way. We had to pay homage to my Patriot pals here. In front of the Wasson Pond Community Center, we've got a Boy Scout. Tribute to Jane Goodall, who just recently sadly passed away. Even though the sun is going down, I thought I would end things here in this beautiful park with a covered bridge that is oh so New England. I know this is going to be a shorter video and something a little bit different from the absolute norm, but I hope you guys had fun today coming along with me and taking a look at one of our favorite new fall traditions since moving to New Hampshire. And we've got fun ahead this weekend, big plans, so we will be seeing you guys very, very soon. I hope that no matter where you are, you're enjoying your fall as well. And like Patrick Henry, of course, I know of no way of judging the future, but by the past. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will see you very soon. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram at @that_historychick, on Facebook at @thathistorychick, and right here on YouTube at @thathistorychick with more content coming your way. See you soon. Bye. Also, I know we went from like driving and looking to suddenly the sun is going down. Just the way it happened. The sun is going down quite early now already, and I kind of keep forgetting that and losing track of time. And the sun goes down really, really early, so it can be a little bit annoying. I guess if that's my only gripe, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you know, you just never know what's going to happen in the course of the day. But still, I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along. So, you know, is what it is type of thing. I still had fun. I'm a history nerd. I know you are, but what am I? I don't make monkeys. I just train them.